Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. We are architecting today. I just made up a new word before. Sorry. I'm like, are we talking about your architectural work and all this amazing work you do? Or are we going to the pro tennis? Well, guess what? We are joined by John Riggio, and he does both. So we are here talking today more architecture with his residential commercial properties, hailing from beautiful Metuchen, New Jersey, working throughout the tri-state and internationally and nationally known for his time as a pro tennis player, too, and also an author of an amazing book. John, welcome to the show today. How are you?
Okay, great. Thanks, Jill. How are you?
I'm great, hon. I love when we play show and tell with your work because your work is just high end, beautiful, and I just love seeing it. It's amazing how your drawings, your sketches all come to life. You see it on paper, and then you're actually giving us walkthroughs, and wow, beautiful stuff. So, what do we have for us today?
Okay, today I'm going to show a really nice new house that was finished. I have some photographs during construction and the completed house. I also have some of the preliminary drawings that we worked on and the construction drawings, and we'll go through that today. So let me go ahead and share the plans with us here. So let's go here. Okay, can you see on the screen the floor plans?
There we go. First framing plan. You got it.
All right, great. So let me just go through some of the design drawings that I have here. And this is some of the original designs of the house. It just sort of shows the plans that were designed. First one of this is this one here. Okay, so when I meet with the clients, we go through the program that they want, which means they describe what they want on the cellar floor, the first floor, the second floor, and they also give me an idea of what kind of houses they like, how they look, and from that information, I could start to develop the design with them. So I put together the plans. And as we go through the plans, we work on all the different spaces, the sizes of the rooms, the sizes of the spaces, how they work when you walk through the house. And this is a schematic of the design, which is the fourth meeting with the
Mhm.
client. So the meetings with the client might meet one, two, three, four, five, six times, and then we pretty much will finalize the design. So this is one of the designs we went through, and just going through here, I go to the next schematic design here, is the second floor. And I think on this here, the design is already getting very developed. It's showing areas of where you could put solar panels. It's showing all the definite locations of the fixtures. Even have here a study room showing where you might put some furniture in the room. And then this here is the elevations. So this, we're going through the elevations. A lot of times at this point, we might discuss what kind of materials are on the house. I would usually discuss what the current trends are. I would always show a design of what's good. Some people, they might have seen current trends on other houses. And from that, putting together how the house will look is I put this whole design together for them. So then this here, we go to the next sheet, and this is showing the site. This particular property, they already had a small one-story house on the property, and it was completely demolished. The foundations were removed, and this is the plan for the new house. So this here with the house, we are going through some things here of showing how you would enter from the street and the car parking would enter into the side of the house. And this also the position of the house was showing it very close to the required front setbacks, leaving a lot more room in the rear yard. One reason that it is like this on this particular property is because near the rear of the yard, the ground is starting to slope up further. And here in the front part of the house, the ground is level. So this is sort of like a level area, good for driving the car to put the parking in. And the rear of the property, I then made the drawings for the house. So we then finalized the set. So from that last preliminary drawing, which was really the fourth meeting, there was a couple more meetings after that. We finalized it and changed the driveway. Instead of the driveway the way it was shown on the preliminary design, we added a U-shaped driveway. And here, this at this point is showing all of the lines that were incorporated for the grading of the house and all things like that. And a lot of technical information as far as water, sewer, water drainage, gas lines, all those things are on the plan. And the rest of the title sheet is what I have shown on previous shows is the site calculations, the energy calculations. The energy calculations also are just numbers here, but they are a whole packet of energy report that is generated from a website called the Res Check Web. And what that does is you put all your information in, and it prints out a report, and then I have to then sign it and seal it, and it's submitted to the building department. They really use that report for the inspection before the house is finished. So
Wow.
then this here, going to the next sheet, is the set of construction drawings. So on this particular house, we went with a 12-inch poured concrete foundation. And this is to really get the most out of the foundation as far as it as a retaining wall, and is really a sturdy foundation, has a very high ceiling too. So this here also has some details. Then on the right side of the sheet is the first floor plan. Let me just zoom into the first floor plan. And this here is just showing the final layout of the house. Now, in this plan, I have all these little bubbles, and what's happening is as the house is getting constructed, there's all these little changes that are made. Some small changes, and the bubbles are really required for the final inspection. So this here, going through the plan, you enter into the entrance lobby. You have the two coat closets, formal dining room on the right side, formal living room on the left side. We have some things here like the nice pantry. Then from there, walking through into the kitchen area. You have the kitchen eating area, then a large family room with a fireplace. And so this job was constructed a number of years ago, back in the year 2016. And each house, the trends slowly change. So in 2016, we were putting a lot of fireplaces facing the rear yard. And that's because this fireplace is a direct vent fireplace, but it is very high in exhaust. There's a very, for direct vent fireplaces, it's was a wall for this house. And on the right and left of it is showing built-in cabinetry. So then on here we have the usual guest bedroom, and this has a side entrance where you go right down to the cellar, or you could walk into the garage. And having two doors here, this also has a rear door from the garage going into a small mudroom where you have your own closet in here. And so that came out really good. And then just panning over to that cellar floor, the stairs go down here on the left side. Then this is for the front entrance has the stairs coming here. And some of these other items here shown on here, particularly on the right side, is showing that new mechanical unit, the hot water heater, has a very nice tankless hot water heater in here, and just the sump pumps here to drain the water out. This has a 10-foot high cedar ceiling. It's very high ceiling. So let me get over to the next sheet. So then this one here is showing the second floor and the attic. So this house is utilizing the attic more than some of the other houses. This is eventually a finished attic, and The second floor is has L-shaped stair with a large double height space. Then it has this really nice open study room to the left side. And you're just going around the bedrooms. You have the two bedrooms, nice walk-in closets and a bath. One bedroom in the middle with its own shared bath. And then this one here has a laundry washroom where you open the door and you go out onto a terrace. Then the master bedroom has the usual master bedroom with the master bath and the two closets. And
Mm.
so this came out really good. The the terrace also has a small roof cover over it. And the from here the plan shows some things about the attic that are usual on all of these houses is putting a mechanical unit in the attic space, and that is going to heat the second floor. So this has all kinds of ductwork going all around the whole perimeter and going into the ceiling of the rooms on the second floor. This also shows the stair here. The stair is coming up from the sitting room, which is I have here is the sitting room or study, and you walk upstairs and you're in the middle of the attic. And this attic is completely finished. And it has a few windows. We have a skylight, we have a window here, a window here.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Let me just head over to the next one.
okay.
This is the roof plan. Now, this is the roof plan showing a really large hip roof. And this is also showing some exhaust vents, some showing the roof detail, the hip roof detail, the roof over the terrace in the back, the balcony, and in the front it's showing over the entrance and the left part of the house where the garage is. This I just have a detail for the terrace also at each job just to point out how to make the construction of the house. And this detail works really good. This also shows the arch windows, it's showing three here. And then we head over to the next sheet that shows the elevations. So this house, compared to some of the other houses I have shown in recent times, this house was constructed with full with brick. It's a full brick, and it's resting right on that poured concrete foundation. So it's a really nice, like heavy structure. It has a nice heavy look to it. And then this here is just showing the other four elevations, showing the roofs here. On this plan, we made the first floor slightly uh wider to the rear yard as compared to the second floor. So we have this roof going all the way across. This is that it's sort of like a terrace area, balcony on the back of the house, and it has a roof cover over it. And then the other side is showing the pent over the garage doors. We have the opposite side of the house is showing the piece of that terrace here. And then let's just go to the next sheet. So then this here pretty much shows the different constructions, showing that full brick coming down and resting right on the foundation, showing all the different things, the trench drain, the poured concrete, everything is there, and showing all the basic requirements. This whole house is also built with TGIs, and it has spray foam insulation. So instead of going with the bat insulation, this whole house has spray foam. This is so it's really has an amazingly tight insulated structure. The whole attic has spray insulation in the roof rafters. So it is has a lot of new technology, especially for 2016. And let's just go to the next sheet. So then this here for this house, since it's completely brand new, I'm showing here all the details, the water piping details, the plumbing, the gas. And on this, the usual things that we have the gas heating units. We have some interesting things here with the gas barbecue on exterior of the house. And we have gas clothes dryer, which is usual. A lot of people like the gas clothes dryer. And then we have the usual things in the kitchen, range top, wall oven, and in the living room. So it's getting a lot of BTUs are going through that. unit there. So let's head over to number 7. So this here is just going through some electrical wiring. This house has all the extra details on the plans. And then we just go to the next sheet. Is the mechanical ear. So this is showing the mechanical ear system. And this is showing the wood framing, showing the TGIs going through the whole house. So I think years ago the TGIs they used to have cross bracing, but in recent times the TGIs are so sturdy you don't even need wood cross bracing or metal cross bracing anymore. They do still provide the hardware for that in some particular situations you might need a cross bracing. And so from here, let me stop the share on this and let's head over to some photographs. So this here, okay, so let's head over to the existing photograph. So what's happening here is this is a photograph of them setting in the forms for the poured concrete, 12-inch poured concrete. And the old house that was there is completely removed. It is no longer there. The foundations are pulled out of neighbors' houses. Some of them are one-story houses. The house on this property looked very similar to the other houses.
Okay.
Now this here, this is, I think on here also you could see that the ground's sloping all the way up towards the backyard. From the right side, it slopes up, goes to the backyard. And this here is more of a flat area in the front of the house. So that's where we position the house. Now this is showing the heavy formwork. It's a really nice metal forms. And this is following the plan of the foundation I gave them. Everything worked out perfect on this job. No problems. Everything went ahead. The foundation were poured without any problems at all, and it really came out great. This is just showing that the forms are resting on a poured concrete footing and showing the gravel inside too. And later, what's going to happen is there's a trench drain in there. They put the plumbing in, and they put the slab, a 4-inch slab over that eventually. And this
Wow.
here is just showing the formwork. We have the formwork here coming out through the front of the house, and this is pretty good. The area to the right is the garage, so that's why the dirt is still in there. And the area to the left is the full cellar. And I think from here you see the neighbor across the street already has a 2-story house there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so now this photograph is showing a 2-story uh wood structure that has already been erected on the site. These headers here, those are Versalam headers. A Versalam header is made from wood that is pre-manufactured. It's sort of like glued together. And this technology is pretty new and it's really took very good. It's proven to work very nice. You get very nice spans on the piece of wood and it's very strong. It's somewhat light too. It isn't really that extra heavy.
Yeah.
And this is just showing this wood here. So here we're showing the wood structure, all 2x6 wood structure on this size house because the ceilings are so high that and the spans are so long, you really need the extra uh large size wood. One thing that's developing in recent times in the last year or two is a lot of projects, even smaller ones, are going with 2x6 wood, and that has to do with the change in the energy code. The National Energy Code has changed slightly, and you need more insulation in the walls and the floors these days. So what thing has happened is, for one, a lot of people are going with the 2x6 walls. Another
Mm-hmm.
thing, the technology of the insulation has changed slightly. They have now improved about insulation in people's walls. Before, for 6-inch insulation, buy R19, and now they've improved the insulation. You can get a R21. They've also done some interesting things with some building wrap. There's this new company called Insultech, and they are making a building wrap that instead of it not really having any R value, you're getting a whole R6 on the building wrap. And this has been a pretty good improvement. Instead of putting a real thick piece of foam on the outside of the house, the Insultech can then give you a whole R6. So there, from this whole thing with the change in the energy code, there's all kinds of interesting improvements that have been made recently. Even in the ceiling, the old R8 insulation has now been improved where the R insulation now gets R30 compared to 21.4. So it was really a big improvement. So this here is showing the structure. We're seeing here the Versalam header, 2x6 wood studs at 16 inch on center, and you're seeing here an 11 and 7/8 inch eye joists that are spanning between the walls. And this one is the Boise Cascade, and this came out really good. This is the finished poured concrete foundation with the structure above it now.
Wow.
This is the eye joist. I think on this house, there is some extra bracing on this, although it is no longer required.
Okay.
And so the house is very large. And now this is
Wow.
just about finished. So now we have
Wow.
full brick on there. You got this really large roof with the finished attic with a large cellar. So this whole house is really amazingly large. The two floors make up 2,500 square feet. It's about 5,000 square feet.
Wow.
You get the cellar, which is about another 2,000 square feet. And then the attic, which is about another, like maybe approximately close to 2,000 square
Do
feet
you
too.
get charged on attic space with taxes or no? Only if it's a finished attic.
If it is considered a half story, they have to pay taxes on it. Yes.
So that's a half story?
Yes, it is. In the middle, it is a half story.
So even if it's just all the wooden beams, it's not even like has heat and
It
all
has to
that
do with
stuff.
the ceiling height and the total width. If your ceiling is going over 7 feet, and this as far as yeah, the different things with the appraisal, the cellar, if you finish the cellar, there is more taxes also. It isn't considered official living space, but if you do finish the cellar, they do add on for that too. So there's always those issues with building this house is how much it's going to cost after it's finished as far as the taxes per year. Really, if you don't finish your cellar, you don't finish your attic when the job is finished, it is less taxes initially from the tax assessor's office. And then if you want to do it later on, it's up to you. You could then get other permits and finish the house. So this here is just showing the house under construction, and it's really come to get very well on this photograph. You see the pent on the left side over the two garage door openings. You see all the brick here, and the house is erecting very nicely. This is just showing a slab has been poured in the garage and just showing just some edge of the brickwork that's here that's finishing the detailing. This has a Tyvek home wrap. Now, the Tyvek home wrap doesn't have any R value. Only the other one that I was saying, the Insultech has the R6. It's something new. So this here, this is the inside of the garage. It's just showing the rim joist here along the perimeter for fire barrier, which is required in the garages, and the step up into the house. And this is just going through some things here.
Wow.
So, of course, wherever you build over the garage, you have to have the shear wall in place. And this is just showing custom pin for the bathroom. This is showing that the whole house also has all Pella windows. This is came out really good.
Wow.
And this here, just going through the whole house. This is just the heating system. This is now the cellar. This is the large cellar with a 10-foot high ceiling. I put in these 6-inch steel columns, the really big beam, and this is supporting an amazing load here. The eye joist is spanning all the way across, so we don't have to have extra beams and columns. And this is just the usual water pump with the trench drain. And this is just showing the insulated ductwork. And this is just showing different framing. This is the whirlpool tub, just showing how it's
Mm-hmm.
just set in there around the wood. And this is the pan shower. That's a custom pan. And this is just showing the different things. These metal pieces over here are called hurricane straps. These are a basic requirement. They've had this requirement a long time. They've added to the hurricane straps in recent years also for the base plate of the house.
Yeah.
And this is showing the L-shaped stair that's in progress of getting constructed. This is just going through some different things real quick.
Yeah.
And this is the construction of that attic. So this is a really large attic. At this point in the project is unfinished. I made a permit later, a few years later on, and we did finish the attic with a permit and finish that too. So this is the first part of this was an unfinished attic, but
Yeah.
they does have the insulation is sprayed in here at later in this during the construction. So this here you can see just in the attic, you see this nice little space here. It has this detailed in the front with the little roof rafters, the walls, and you see it has this nice space with this arch window.
Yeah.
So this just going through this, and this is just on the outside of the house. This is looks like it's in the rear yard where we have that new terrace piece back here with the doors and the side windows. And this is before the fireplace is installed. So the fireplace is going to get installed soon on this. Let me see if I have some pictures of it. And this is just showing the brickwork with the windows. Everything came out really good. And this is now finishing the front area with the nice steps. And this is the rear steps. Now this shows the rear curved steps, and it shows that built-in gas-fired fireplace, direct vent. So no chimney, but it has this vent coming out, and you get a very nice BTUs, and it heats the whole family room. This is showing the structure. It's a nice large structure. And this here was just the construction of that fireplace. And this is showing all the preparation for the different wiring. So they're going to put television here. They're going to put all kinds of different things in the shelf units. And now at this point, the walls are getting finished. All the different things are already in place. The doors are in. They're starting to put on just ready for the paint on the walls. And this here shows the attic that has the sprayed foam insulation. So this has all sprayed foam. So the whole envelope is very tight. And so with the renovation, the finishing of this attic space, I also added more air vents. So this
Ah,
whole attic now has a lot of air heating with the
I want to live in that attic. I'm sorry, but we are out of time. I can keep going. This house is gorgeous, gorgeous. And where is it again? What town?
Okay, so let me this here is over in central New Jersey over here.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just show you just two final pictures of
Sure.
this here. Okay, so this is the final photograph. This is
Beautiful.
showing the final exterior of the house. Shows the driveway, the curved U shape, the finished exterior, and this is just some finished pictures of the inside of the house, which came out really good. Very nice molding and trim, and everything came out really good. This is that whole thing. This is looking from that whole terrace piece when you walk through the wash laundry room, and this is the bathrooms,
Wow.
all finished floors, nice
Oh
paint
my
colors on
gosh.
the rooms, and this came out really good.
Yeah,
This is the
gorgeous.
kitchen. This is the kitchen with the wall oven, sink, dishwasher, island, range top with the really big exhaust, pendant lights over the island, and everything
Beautiful.
came out really good.
All
And
right,
this,
John, we must go. Sorry, run, run, run. John Riggio, if you don't mind, stop sharing the screen. But we don't have
sure.
time. It's okay. Pleasure to see you. There you go. John Riggio, architect. See you soon. Bye bye.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.